Hey guys, welcome to Limitless Youth at Liberty Life Center. My name is Steve Champagne. I'm the youth pastor of this awesome group, and I also work with and for First Priority. I got a very cool story to tell you tonight, and I got some awesome people that I want to introduce you to. Okay, first up is Mariela Fernandez. She works with us at Limitless Youth, and she also is a mentor at Nova Middle. And so Mariela, I want you to do me a favor. Tell the audience how First Priority was at your school at the beginning of the year.
Hello everyone. Well, First Priority was really great. So we started off with student leaders really getting to practice the scripts and really getting to be a part and welcoming the group. And we probably started out with 8 to 10 kids. And it was really exciting because they had an opportunity to take over their club coming around this year as they were learning. Okay, and then at some point in the middle of the school year, we decided to do this new initiative called CGI, Club Growth Initiative. And once that happened, tell us what happened. Oh, thank you for that. That was a really awesome opportunity. We had the funds to really make the club epic and exciting. So we bought some candy, we did invitations, we went out of the school classrooms, and then we just reached out to them, and we got several people to attend just because we made our faces outside of the campus to just make it a point that
so let me ask you
First
a question.
Party's
so
around.
If you were doing about 10 kids in the beginning, what did it turn to once you started doing CGI?
With CGI, we started going into the 15 and 18 steadies, but then for the Proclaim weeks, we call it event weeks, we actually had literally probably our most is 30.
Okay.
So we maxed out about 30 or so, which was really amazing what God was doing.
Okay, there's more. Okay, so Mariela, tell us about your special friend.
Okay, so my special friend, his name is Andito, and he's a really awesome kid. He's 12, he's going on 8th grade, 7th grade, but remember the outreach. So because of the outreach, we went out to, we called the green stage. He got an invitation, and he came up to the stage because he was like invitation in hand, and he started asking, what is this about? What is First Party about? And I explained it to him, and he goes, wait, he picked up the phone immediately and called his mom because he was supposed to be on the bus loop, right? So I was like, hey, we're here until 5:30, and you can stay and welcome to come or come next time. We understand the bus loop. He called his mom up. His mom gave him permission. His mom picked him up, and he hung out with us. He won a prize. He had a great time, but that's not the end of the story. He came up to the next Proclaim week,
You're kidding me.
and it was so awesome. But the biggest impact, not only did he get saved that time, he said yes to Jesus, which is obviously the main thing, all about it, the main thing.
Of course.
He immediately served. I didn't ask him. He immediately served and helped and served pizza. He included himself in, he was part of the team basically, and now he's flourishing, and he is now coming to our youth group. I gave him the invitation to our youth group.
Hold on, did you get that? Did you catch that? I think you gotta say it again. Say it
so
again.
It keeps going. So I gave him an invitation to our youth group. He asked me where it's at. I showed him online in the computer, and he's like, okay, I'll be there Friday, which was literally 4 days later, and he showed up. So there's more. The rest of the story is he showed up with one friend that first day, and he had a blast, and both his friends and his friend himself got prayer, and he's been coming ever since, and he continuously brings friends not only to Limitless Youth but to First Party.
To First Priority as well. Okay, as promised, here is Andito. So Andito, we're in front of the camera, don't be nervous, but I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and just speak from your heart, okay?
Okay.
All right, so tell us about your experience getting hooked up with First Priority.
So, in my math class, I have a friend, and this friend invited me to the First Priority Club, and I didn't think very much of it until I actually got there, and it was like, it changed me, and I felt like a whole
in what kind of way?
Like, I felt like a whole different person. Like, my whole sense of feeling was different after I walked out of those doors.
That's awesome. And I also heard that from Miss Mariela that you came in and you immediately wanted to serve, you want to be part of the group, and you're actually contributing. So tell us about that.
So one of the current leaders asked me if I wanted to be a leader, and so did Miss Mariela, and I didn't think, like, I wasn't really in the mood for that, but like now I'm full on, I really want to be a part of this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you got First Priority, you got hooked up, you start coming on a regular basis, and then what happened next?
Miss Mariela invited me to a youth group, and I didn't think much of it. And then as soon as I got to this youth group, which is the one she invited me to, I felt like after I left, I felt even better than I did once I left the First Priority Club.
That's cool. And now what's interesting is that, Andito, you never come alone, right? Like, who are these good-looking guys next to you?
This is Elisha and this is Charlie.
Okay, so these are guys, his friends that he brought to Limitless Youth. And not only does he do that for the youth group, but he also does it for First Priority as well. So he's constantly bringing others. He's the Pied Piper, bringing others into the group, into the fold. Okay, one last question. So we know that you went to First Priority. We know you bring your friends to First Priority. We know you started coming to Limitless Youth, and you brought your friends to Limitless Youth. Who else have you brought to Liberty Life Center?
So on Sundays, I usually bring my parents, and my parents bring other people. So it's like a whole big chain that we all bring.
Wow, that's awesome.